Despite only being 25 years old, Kylie Jenner still serves as one of the world's most famous women to exist. Like every other Kar Jenner who's excelled in the Kris Jenner school of media, Kylie understands any publicity seemingly serves as good publicity. However, maybe there are some flaws to this method, as the family's infamously long-running reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, saw its end after its 20th season on air in 2021. Although Kim has arguably been the key to the family's current success, it seems Kylie is the one who has continuously found herself at the forefront of the direct spotlight in her family, typically for less positive reasons. Therefore, tune into today's Where They Now countdown of the top 10 Kylie scandals that got her cancelled. In her list of many, is there a huge KJ scandal where they now forgot to include on this list? Share your responses below and let's jump right in. In our 10th spot, infamous lip fillers. Most recently, Kylie dispelled the misconception surrounding her lip fillers and insisted she did so with no regrets. The beauty businesswoman set the record straight regarding what exact treatment she has and has not undergone during a feature for a April 2023 Homegirl cover story. The mom of two wants fans and arguably haters to understand, "I was always the most confident person in the room." For the outlet's Volume 9 Spring-Summer launch, Kylie used the moment to open up about her life and clear the air about her up and down relationship with fillers, which started when the reality star was 17, and the many perceptions that came along with it. "I think a big misconception about me is that I've had so much surgery on my face and that I was some insecure person, and I really wasn't." Repeatedly in the past, Kylie has confirmed her insecurities about her lips and how she got over them by receiving injections, as revealed on a former KUWTK episode. And yet, Kylie was adamant about revealing her lack of confidence in her lips, not equating to her self-assurance elsewhere, noting, "Yeah, I love full lips and wanted full lips, but growing up, I was the girl performing for everyone." This also means that Kylie, whose famous pout eventually launched her multi-million-dollar cosmetics brand, certainly didn't regret undergoing her treatment. She further shared, "It was the best thing I've ever done. I always thought I was cute." And this same as self-security is something Kylie strives for her daughter Stormi to maintain. Kylie wants her and Travis Scott's 5-year-old creation to know she's perfect the way she is. Kylie also directly admitted she hopes her firstborn will always be confident in herself. While continuing her motherhood journey, Kylie has experienced a newfound appreciation for her physical traits from her children, referencing her and Travis's other 14-month-old son, Air Webster, when explaining, "I see my features in my daughter and son now. My daughter looks like me. I get to see my beauty in her, and it's made me love myself more for sure. Beauty is always changing for me." Before we jump into number 9, comment down below your favorite or least favorite Kardashian Jenner. In our 9th spot, spoiled teen. It's not much of a secret that Kylie was deemed a major brat growing up, as her life was documented fairly on thanks to her family's reality show. And Kylie seems to partially agree with this because she often speaks about her childhood as well. More recently, the reality star admitted she used to frequently swipe her mother Kris's car while still in her formative years. According to an insider, Kylie reminisced about driving up to Los Angeles and sneaking back into the house before her parents awoke. Eventually, Kris caught teenage Kylie one night and they held a huge meeting about her sneaky ways. During the Homegirls interview, Kylie revealed this act was her biggest teenage rebellion. As for the reality star, she recalled having been brought up in Calabasas as very crazy when considering the 45-minute car cruise to LA. One time in particular, Kylie recollected, "I used to take my mom's car into the city and I would make sure I was home before my parents woke up, which was at like 5:30 in the morning. I had to be home between 4 and 4:30 a.m. She continued by detailing, "My mom caught me once. She was like, 'I know you've been coming home every morning at 4 a.m. and this can never happen again.' That was probably as bad as it got." Even more, Kylie stated her confidence in her parents knowing all along that she was leaving without permission every night, finalizing, "We literally had to pass their bedroom to leave the house." In our 8th spot, Fetishizer. The Kardashians' speculated obsession with black men and their alleged fetishization over them have been a tale as tall as time. Of course, with both Kylie's kids being mixed, she hasn't been able to escape these rumors either. Netizens even consider Kylie as someone who will stop at nothing to keep her children's bloodline mixed, with one even stating she's likely on a manhunt in search of her next famous African American partner. If we keep up this messianized theory though, it's likely she'd get back with an ex to make that happen rather than find someone completely new, right? Well, regardless, what Where They Now can consider facts are actual statements from Kylie's most recent Homegirls feature, where she revealed her openness to having more kids. The 25-year-old mom of two made an appearance on the outlet's cover this month and currently shares her first 2 children with rapper Travis Scott. When she was questioned about her potential plans for more kids during the accompanying interview, Kylie admitted, "I don't have a number in mind. Some women do, but I don't really have a plan." Kylie further divulged how she had always felt that way when it came down to letting the future play out as it should, saying, "I believe things are written for us. Whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. happen. But I also feel very in control of my life and my decisions. In our 7th spot, Ableist. Good lord, does anyone remember when Kylie was featured in a wheelchair as an accompanied photoshoot prop and the internet lost its mind? If not, Kylie appeared in an interview magazine shoot and resultantly hopped into a wheelchair. Why? I guess it was the trending prop of the day, who actually knows? But shouts across the world of Kylie being an ableist were quick, as people rightfully pointed out how many beings deal with living in wheelchairs daily and how the accessibility product and someone's reality should not be used as fashion accessories. Of course, there was no apology from Kylie regarding the matter though. In response to the feature, Twitter user @JennaCivi released a tweet partially stating, "A wheelchair is not a prop." This singular post was merely a snippet of a massive extension of a Twitter thread exposing the Kardashian family for a list of controversial accusations against them. The initial tweet for the lengthy thread stated, "The Kardashian Jenners being problematic aside from the Taylor drama, a thread. Hashtag Kim Kardashian is over party, hashtag Kendall Jenner is over party." This referenced the 2020 Kardashian Jenner is over social media movement. In our 6th spot, culture vulture. Another thing the Kardashian Jenners are constantly under fire for is culture appropriation, and you don't even need to be a fan to know this. At some point or another, and very much like her sisters, Kylie has been at the forefront of accusations of snubbing pieces of black culture without acknowledging where it originated from. This has been anything from wearing traditionally black hairstyles like cornrows and box braids to jacking clothing designs from black-owned brands divorced of context. For years, many fans and non-fans alike have released tweets, public statements, and comments regarding the Kardashians' culture appropriation, and Kylie is just as guilty as the rest of her siblings in that sense. In our 5th spot, self-made billionaire status. According to Forbes, Kylie and her momager Kris traveled to great lengths to ensure Kylie was branded the youngest self-made billionaire in Hollywood, as per her Kylie Cosmetics business. As a result, Forbes plastered her on their cover and she paved the way for a new legacy. However, amid the sale of the majority of the company's stakes going to makeup dominator Coty Prestige, the true value of Kylie's line emerged, and let's just say it weighs far less than what Kylie, her brand, and her mother initially claimed. Forbes was left behind furious at being deceived and automatically exposed Kylie for not being true to her word. In fact, they disclosed that Kylie was only worth $900 million. As huge of a success as this still is, the fraudulent news was still publicly humiliating enough for Kylie's feathers to get ruffled, going on a surprisingly heated Twitter rant. The world was not shy from casting its distasteful glances at the reality star for the deception. In our 4th spot, rich cheapskate. According to the internet, Kylie has never been much of a generous tipper. Given our last point of her lying about her annual funds, I guess it's not that surprising. However, it still serves as a shock with how much she makes regardless. At one point, TikTok was lit up with video accusations of stars and their lack of tipping, including Julia Carol Ann's, who uploaded a video giving ratings to celebrities she served during her time as a waitress. Julia claimed that while Kylie behaved well for a Hollywood customer, she only tipped $20 on a $500 bill. Restaurants in America are encouraged to leave tips ranging within 15 to 20%, so technically that should have amounted to approximately $100 on Kylie's check. Instead, her tip was reportedly a mere 4% of the overall total. With this and more, one would think Kylie would have figured out by now how to stop maxing out her chances of getting cancelled and realize how to avoid controversy this far into her career. But then again, she wouldn't be Kylie and we wouldn't still be making these lists without it, right? In our 3rd spot, fake animal rights activist. In another problematic take, Kylie once stepped out in mink fur after she posted about Australia's then recent wildlife deaths. It's been insisted that Kylie must be the brains behind her social media, because surely a manager would have informed her not to follow up an informative story about Australian wildlife being wiped out through bushfires with a then spanking new picture of her Louis Vuitton mink slippers. Fashion fur, mink included, has been surrounding the cruel trade world for a long while, and is something that is notably opposed by animal rights activists. So naturally, Kylie's concern for the animals in Australia came off as shallow and fake in the end. In our 2nd spot, problematic makeup line. According to speculation, as usual, Kylie's makeup line has done a lot more bad than good. Based on unconfirmed word-of-the-mouth internet talk, Kylie's palettes were causing severe headaches. At the time, a minimum of 15 consumers filed complaints with the Better Business Bureau about the smells of chemicals and glue when they opened the brand's Royal Peach eyeshadow palettes, as per TMZ obtained documents. As a result, they claimed they began experiencing horrible headaches from the product, deeming the spray paint and paint thinner odors so bad that one had to toss the palette out of their house. But that wasn't even all. There were also disclosures of ants being found in packaging, the usage of unsanitary shop displays, and consumers receiving their packages shipped with missing products, allegedly. Not to mention the reports swirling around about Kylie's Cosmetics factory workers' inhumane working conditions, advertising children with cleft lip as quote monsters, and Kylie allegedly using her housekeeper as her swatch test dummy. Big Yikes. In our first spot, making fun of Selena. Surely the internet is well aware of the drama that took place between Hailey, Selena, and Kylie, and seemingly axed Hailey's relationship with Kylie, but that doesn't stop it from making today's list. Back in February, there was a whole debate over whether Kylie was shading Selena with Hailey over a laminated eyebrow TikTok joke that swept the internet. Fans who were divided down the middle claimed Selena's alleged Bella Hadid shade warranted the drama, versus others who felt Kylie and Hailey were bullying the singing actress. But things spiraled further when Kylie took to Instagram to rumoredly amp up the beef, posting 2 photos of her brows that fans assumed were the nail in the coffin. Then came Selena's short-lived social media break not long after. However, it seems all parties have since gone back to their respective lives. That's been today's WATN. I've been your host, Michaela, and thanks for watching, friends.